What's up guys, Anklespankin here, and today we are playing as Sivir, AD carry. Now I know that I did just do a rather recent Sivir video, but the reason for more Sivir videos is because, well, one, I really just love playing Sivir. Personally, I just love her so much. And I know it sounds weird because after all the times I was like, man, I fucking hate this champion. No, I really do love playing her now. And last time I played Sivir, it was with friends, so I didn't really get much of a chance to tell you guys about some of the cool things you can do with her and why she's so good. And I wanted to have that opportunity and go a bit more in depth on how I play Sivir or the ways I play Sivir. And also, fun fact, Sivir is going to be my first level 5 champion as far as the new Mastery system goes. And not only will she be my first level 5 champion, she'll be my first level 5 champion on 2 accounts. I've been playing her so much. So we got that going for us. Anyways, just playing with some of our friends in here. We got Pokito, Daft Punk's mid on that Echo. Obviously Pokito on that top donger. And we will have Orlando on the jungle knockout Lee Sin. And then, of course, for our support, we have Mrs. Atreides. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce it. But Tish, the paddler from Twitch chat. So hopefully it's Mrs. Atreides. That's why I've always called her. So I have no idea. But she is on that Bard. And it looks like she's actually level 4 Bard, too, according to Champion, the Champion loading screen. So we'll see the skills of the Bard in this game. The Wandering Caretaker. Now let's just see how it goes. Give Orlando those solid 3 auto attacks, and then dip on out of here. And we'll see what we're up against. So it looks like it'll be an Annie Ezreal lane. Not actually a bad lane for Sivir, because I can actually block a lot of spells in here. And if I use my spell shield properly, I can stop Annie's stun from annihilating me. Or if I'm not feeling very pressured in the lane, I can also just use my spell shield to stop the general poke from Ezreal by blocking his mystic shots or things like that. So just a little thinking out there. Looks like a stun already coming out on them. So it looks like there's the reverse stun. I'm not really helping a whole lot in this trade. So let's go ahead and just do that a little bit there. There we go. I was more focused on making sure I didn't miss the minion, because that is very important. It looks like the stun coming out, and I will get this little flower to speed myself up a little bit, and this will get me to level 2. So let's see. I don't know. No, I think I'll just go for the Boomerang Blade anyways. Sometimes I like to get Spell Shield second just to deflect the poke or deflect some spells, but I'm not really feeling the need for it just yet. Ezreal has already used this potion, as have I, and I actually could have gotten that minion, but I thought it was going to die too fast, so I just auto-attacked the next one. And basically, Sivir has one really huge strength, and that strength is her potential to just push. And I mean push really hard. And what that does is it actually allows me to sit here and try and make people miss minions. Because they get stuck in situations like this, and it's like, oh god, what do I do? And look at all that. So we already have just established a simple 2-minion lead, which, you know, it doesn't sound like much, and to be totally truthful, it's not like a ton right now, but it's still a lead, and it's still something that we can work with. And the more we push, the more our lead will be established. Now, I need to definitely be careful here for just a second, because I don't have my spell shield, and our Bard is getting a little low. Now, granted, I'm not necessarily an AD carry that bases myself on fighting, so it's actually okay for me to not be super duper healthy, and it's okay for me to not really want to try and fight stuff a lot either. So let's go ahead and just start pushing this wave more, throw our Boomerang Blade straight through the middle, and let's go ahead and just chop these guys up. And looks like Annie is pretty low. I do have my spell shield up again so we can get some more mana back if they try and poke me. And that is exactly what we're banking on in here. So look at that. Still maintaining that little lead. I had to not push as hard because I was a little nervous for our support to die. But looks like Ezreal is going to play a little further in the back here due to the fact that, oh shoot, alright, maybe that's not going to hit her. If that actually hit Annie, I may have been able to flash Ricochet auto to see if I can get the quick auto reset before Ezreal had time to heal, but it's unlikely that I would have been able to do that in time. So, oh man, they didn't attack it at all. Lame. Alright, whatever. So Annie actually still has full mana, which is kind of interesting. But not surprising either, so I'm just going to keep focusing on CS, or keep focusing on the CS. because that actually, if you ask me, is truly the most important part of AD carry, is definitely the CSing. Now, it sounds weird and you need to back off. Fuck, it still got me. But when you're actually auto-attacking turrets with Ricochet up, it will bounce the champions and it will make the, tower aggro to you. So you need to be careful of that. But anyways, if you ask me, some of the very most important things as an AD carry right now is definitely, without a doubt, the CSing. You need to be able to CS well if you want to play AD carry well in this meta. Because, simply, you're not very strong for a little bit. And for a little bit, I mean until usually, even sometimes upwards of like 20 minutes into the game, 25 minutes into the game, and that's just how the current meta is. So, you have to be able to get as much money as you can from any sources that you can at any phase of the game. So make sure that CSing is very high on your priorities if you want to become a better AD carry player of things that you need to learn how to do. So let's go ahead and just drop the spell shield there. I thought for sure she was going to try and do something to me, but looks like she's just going to be the one taking some damage. The ignite will be off on me, so I'm actually just going to back off of there. I thought I had enough mana to boomerang blade, but my spell shield actually didn't stun anything or stop anything there. I thought she was going to try and poke me, or the Annie was, right as I used it going in for the poke with them. But I misjudged it, and then Annie flash stunned me, which actually ended up working out. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spell shield the taunt, and that will be the end of that gank. So, a very easy gank to get away from, no problem. Rammus has no flash. I did not need to bust mine, and that will work out beautifully. Rammus and Annie, no flash. And Ezreal, no heal. So, Annie has no summoner spells. I only use my heal. And Rammus also flashed. So, even though there's nothing really big happening down here, that's actually still pretty good for us. It looks like I'm probably going to miss a lot of this wave, but that's not that bad. Because I'm really not in a bad spot. And it looks like we have good pink vision in the base now, so that's good for us. And even though I do lose a little CS here, I was still able to get my BF sword my first back. And honestly, since we're against an Ezreal, I'm kind of doubting that he'll get a BF sword on his first back. So we should be stronger for a little bit. And also, just the amount of damage that Sivir does with a good boomerang blade is immense with a BF sword. And it's actually kind of spooky, but it looks like first blood going down in mid, as Pokito also dies to the Fizz up top. So, good job mid, not as good job in top, but still, I'm sure you're doing okay. And man, I just missed like all of those. That was garbage. Alright, I'm gonna miss all of those, except one. So we were right. He did just get a tier and a pickaxe. So look at that damage right there. So let's go ahead and just walk up here, zone her enemy out of the experience, and not give a damn. Because what's she going to do? Honestly, what's she going to do? So, nothing to be done there. It looks like the stun will happen, and that's going to be the stun and the kill coming out. A good Bard stun, and Annie didn't even try and stun me. I saw the swirlies around her, so I threw my spell shield up just to stop her from stopping me from killing her, and that will be a very easily picked up kill. So, if this lands, let's go ahead and pop the ultimate here, and oh, the Bard ultimate coming out. Ezreal is not getting out of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and just auto. Great job by Tish there in controlling this Ezreal. The Bard ult may not have been necessary, but it was more like icing on the cake at that point. Now we do see Ezreal, or not Ezreal, but Lux, and we do see Fizz, so I'm not worried about them killing us out of roams. The only person we don't see is their Rammus, and I still have my spell shield and my taunt, so I'm still not afraid of him at all. And let's go ahead and get out of here on that note. We got 2 kills in this lane. Looks like Lux is over there messing with Tish. She's probably going to be fine. I'm going to get out of here, and we'll go ahead and pick up our pickaxe, and we'll pick up boots. And, you know, actually, just for the sake of having it, I am going to pick up my mana potion. I'm also going to switch to my scrying orb now. I should have switched my scrying orb earlier, but it's not that bad. And I did see that's pinked. I saw the icon on my mini-map, so definitely something that you want to keep a tab on. Now, the other really huge thing that you guys need to know for bot lane, or bot lane supremacy if you want to think of it that way as well, not only do you really need to focus on really being really good at CSing, you need definitely need, not really need, it's not super necessary, but it will be very helpful to you, I should say, if you actually time your opponent's summoner spells. And I shouldn't have spell shielded there because of that, and now I'm dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Looks like the stun will come out, but it's not going to matter because the tower is actually on Tibbers. So, there was nothing I can do there. I could have tried to flash, but I don't think it would have been worth my flash, to be totally honest. Maybe it would have been, I don't know, but it looks like we're, yeah, Orlando's definitely going to be picking up 2 kills here for sure. There's really no way Ezreal's going to get out of this. And he even used his heal. So, the dive coming out, it looks like it was 2 kills for 2 kills, but located in different areas. So I'm actually totally okay with this, to be totally honest, because now Ezreal is down in summoner spells, and I'm not. Where I also have a BF sword, he's going to come back with probably his man immune, but we'll still be stronger than he is because we have our pickaxe and our BF sword. It looks like, ooh, not going to get the chrono break off. So, no Echo ultimate coming out to save his life there, and that will be the end of his life. So, it's looking like I am a little lower on CS than I should be from having to go back at very inopportune times, and also just generally being bad on some waves. But we're still not doing badly. No reason to worry about that there. And we can go ahead and just wreck on this Ezreal because I did see Annie mid just now. So I can just get some autos off where I can. And we'll go clear this pink while we're over here because there's no reason not to. So, anyways, back to timing summoner spells though because that is very important. The really easy summoner spells to remember, it's always 5 and 3 minutes. That's all it is. Flash is a 5-minute cooldown. In Ignite, Heal, Exhaust, you know, all those things are 3-minute cooldowns. So if you see someone use it, just 3 minutes from then, it'll be back up. And try and remember that, because if you have your summoners and they don't have theirs, that's another way for you to be able to outplay them. And that's a huge thing to remember. Because the more you can outplay someone, the better off you'll be. Now, the last and final point that I want to make about Sivir, before I'm done trying to be educational, because you guys already know that I just don't do that, is the fact that even if you're not doing, you know, incredibly well or something, you're still not in a bad spot. So I'm actually going to be really dead here, to be totally honest with you. That was not good for us. That one's not good. I definitely should have scried over here to see if Rammus was coming, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my... I'm going to pick these up, actually. Usually I don't pick them up until I have my Infinity Edge, but right now I'm just going to get the movement speed, get the attack speed, and be able to be at my peak for team fighting at the moment, because that kind of leads into what I was talking about. Because right now that I'm basically letting myself get killed for stupid reasons, instead of delaying a power spike of any sorts, I'm just going to stop doing that and be careful and play her like I would play, say, in Ranked. Because, like I was saying, this segues into my next point and what I want to enforce about how good Sivir is. You can play Sivir and you can feed your ass off. And I've done it some games. Where you just have a horrible lane phase, or you're just not in a good state of mind or something for ranked. Something goes wrong. You know, you have DCs on your team or something. Things happen. Various amounts of things can happen. All you gotta do, though, is position yourself properly and hit your ult. That's all you have to do. Because if you can get your big ultimate off on a lot of people, that huge movement speed burst, that mobility burst, plus all the money you get from assists is so huge. It gets you back in the game like single-handedly most of the time if you're having a bad game, because you just get so much free money out of it. You get so much worth. So, now that we've taken our tower and we've pushed the wave out a little bit, there's no reason for me to push any harder, especially since I have no vision anyways. And, you know, obviously they're there to stop me if I try and push. So, I'm just going to push out waves, group with my team, and then probably head towards top so we can try and push down that tower for Poquito. Because that's the only outer tower left, and that will be the safest one for us to get. Looks like Fizz is over here. I'm going to come over here and try and help him. The ultimate to get him out of there will be kicking him away, but the Hex Drinker will go off. He doesn't have his fish anymore, so let's go ahead and just Scrying Orb right there. Looks like Lux's ultimate will land, or not land, I mean, and I'm not going to get that in time, but it's okay. So it looks like Lots of goodness coming out here. I'm not even going to bother popping my ultimate. Ezreal ultimate coming out. Lux is probably going to die here. The Time Winder will not reach. Magical Journey will get there. And that will be actually a double kill for Echo, just picking it up. And the only thing we really did there was scry. So that's really all I did. But now we can just push down this tower while we're up here. No reason not to. In fact, he should really want to do this. So we'll be able to get this. It looks like Tish is going bottom for that wave that's building up. And I can just keep up doing my Sivir thing. Because there wasn't really a good reason for me to pop my ult there anyways. The best reason would be, hey, it would have gotten me some assists. But I don't feel like that's as important as, you know, actually using it at a legitimately good time. So it looks like Ram is coming in mid here. Echo going to flash out of the stun rate. Or the stun range. Not stun range, but the, you know, the range for Rammus to get to her after he is stunned. Her? After he? Get to him after he is stunned. And there's a big wave bomb, so I might just rush down to that. Because right now, getting all the minions is super important for me. Oh, this could be good and bad. So I'm just going to chill around this area for just a second. Dragon's not for another 3.5 minutes. So that's okay. But this, since I didn't really do much with my BF Sword Power Spike, our next one that we want to go for is most definitely the 2-item area. Now, if you guys don't know what the AD carry 2-item power spike is, it's basically when you get your Infinity Edge and then a crit item. And for us this game, since I'm not doing, like I want to be stronger in team fights since we do have a better team for team fighting right now, I am actually going to be getting but I'm going to be getting a Fan Banter instead of a Static Shiv. Shit, I don't have mana to help you. Okay. But we'll be getting the Fan Dancer instead of the Static Shiv because Static Shiv is way better for pushing, yes, but Fan Dancer way better for team fighting. So we'll go ahead and pick up our Infinity Edge here. And we'll also get a Dagger, so that'll help us attack a bit faster. I'm going to grab a Mana Potion just for the fun of it. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab a Pink Ward because Pink Wards, even as an AD carry, yes, as an AD carry, you too can help the Vision game. I'm going to get this Pink Ward and see if we can set it down somewhere good. So now we have our Infinity Edge. I want a team fight. I really do. We need to group up. We need to push stuff, especially while we have an advantage as well. Dragon's up in 2 minutes, so we could just try and stall out for a fight there. But we'll see what everyone's feeling. We'll see how the game plays out until that point. And I'm just going to fucking push harder than a pregnant lady. Drop the E, block that Lucent Singularity. Or I think that's what it is. I think that's what it's called. We'll see though. Whatever. I'm going to drop my pink in this bush. So let's go ahead and just rail down this ward. And that'll give us a lot of pink vision right there, knowing that they don't have anything that can stop us. The Bard ultimate going to slow down the progress of the kill. Lux ult will land, but not do much. And it's looking like, oh, here comes Annie around the side. Never mind, she's just going to try and recall, but I don't think she's going to find herself getting out of this one. So let's go ahead and drop the Q. Oh, that stun! And let's... Yay! I get the kill! And now I can get this tower. So we'll go work on this tower. Because we already have a minion wave here. We're all up here. And this is going to be another free tower. And this is, you know, basically exactly what we needed to happen. And, boop, oh, I didn't have my spell shield up. I tried to hit E, but it wasn't off cooldown. So maybe we could have gone a little further, but I'm not sure. Plus, it's not really necessary. Hey, there's a pink in here. So I'll give that one an auto attack just to help it. Dragon's up in 50 seconds. We should go prepare for that. Because if we maintain dragon control, worst comes to worst, you stall out a game until the 6th, or not the 6th dragon, the 5th dragon. And that's if the absolute worst comes to worst. Because even against a Baroned up team, 5th dragon is really strong. Just having double the stats on everything, and then being able to have that huge true damage dot is so powerful. And you guys really shouldn't underestimate it, in all honesty. Like I do as a jungler. I totally underestimate the power of having all the dragons. But let's see here. Looks like we got Annie over in this area. And since we have 2 pinks, we know they don't have vision in these 2 bushes. And that was really, really risky. And could honestly get her killed. So it's not looking like it will, though. So she's just going to walk out. No one busted any ults or anything. We're just going to get right on starting this dragon. So the teleport coming out there, not going to get my spell shield off in time. I'm a shitter. It looks like, wow, that hurt a lot. and that'll be no fight. No fight for this dragon. So we'll go ahead and just secure that, no problem. Very hard to steal against the Lee Sin because he has a Q, like he has an execute ability along with the smite. So he can actually smite from a lot further HP than normal junglers can, or normal people can steal from. So it's a safe pick for stealing it. Or not stealing it, but for securing the objective. So let's actually get over here. We need to get in this. And it looks like there will be one kill going out there. I'm just going to pop the spell shield now. I mean, he's not really going to do much. He's going to taunt me, but what's it going to do? And let's go ahead and walk out here. Pop the ultimate now, because this is where it can actually affect the team. Throw a boomerang blade right in there, and let's just go ahead and keep wrecking up on her. One more auto, and one more auto, I mean, there it is. Will pick up the kill for us. Fizz is decimating the backline here. But will he be able to decimate us? I don't think so. The Q will not land. Orlando jumping over the wall. He said, nah, son, you're not getting out of here. And let's see, will Orlando land the Q? He will. And let's get this pink right here, because we did see it in that bush. 4-2-1. We did get an assist and a kill out of that fight. So, very good for us. And Orlando's actually 9-0-5. Good lord. Putting in work. So let's see, just standing there. Looks like Orlando is scary enough to make the Fizz have second thoughts. So let's see if Fizz tries to do anything, or if Annie tries to do something. I'm going to go ahead and drop the E, and it looks like I don't really need to. I was doing that just in case Annie had Tibbers, because she was just about in the Tibbers cast range. And Tibbers isn't really something you can react to as it's going through the air. Unlike Annie's, her little fireball thing. You can react to that as it's flying at you, but Tibbers isn't really something you can just react to late. So let's see if we can get in this one as well. Looks like Annie is chilling over here, and it's looking like we'll get the Q off and totally miss. That'll be a kill for Lee. God damn it. Alright, maybe we can kill this guy, maybe. And by maybe, I mean we can... Oh, the Donger Barrage will be that. And let's see... Alright, you know what? I'm going to flash for this. Get the autos. One more. Yeah! Oh. Oh. Okay, Orlando going to get it. And that's, I mean, that's okay. Makes me a little sad, but that's okay. And we'll just go straight for this tower. How the heck did that hit me? Alright, give me some mana there. Let's go ahead and kill this tower, and that will be the end of that. So Ezreal not even going to try and go after us. We finally have enough money for our fam dancer and about 40 gold here. And let's see. Uh-oh. He's probably going to die. Whoa! Oh my goodness, Orlando going for it. And let's see if we can get this guy. Baboink. And, uh-oh. Alright, I'm not going to get him. Can I get out, though, is the real question. And will he throw a fish at me? Oop. Let's go ahead and just do that. And, oh, don't get me! Come on! Oh my god, the time winder! No, he's so fast! Just stop, please. Oh my god, we're going to get out. We did it. We did it. We made it. We made it, boys. So I'm just going to recall right here. No more running. And let's get this Phantom Dancer. So we are officially, 23 minutes into the game here. We are a little lower CS than we should be. But we are getting, some goodness out of this. So let's see. Let us see. So that was definitely good for us. So we didn't let ourselves regenerate to full HP, but that really doesn't matter. We have the little lifesteal from Doran's Blade. And now next up, of course, you can either go Vampiric Scepter into Last Whisper if you need the lifesteal, or you can just go straight into Last Whisper, in order to team fight harder. And for now, for us, of course, I'm probably just going to go straight for the Last Whisper. But overall, we're not doing a bad job other than those two silly deaths that we had. So since our team actually just cut out Annie. Oh, but Bard going to get killed by the very tip of that Lux ult. And actually, I should be mindful of him. He's pretty strong, isn't he? I mean, he's 4-4-0. But as a Fizz, that's very strong. Plus he has Lich Bane and almost a full Luden's Echo. So he's not something I can just, like, mess with. Oh, there he is. Now, granted, if I do Spell Shield his ultimate, it will not hit me. Excuse me, I should fix that. What happens when you Spell Shield Fizz's ultimate is that it's not that it doesn't hit you, it just bounces off of you. It will go on the ground, and I was misclicking that to hell. But it'll go on the ground, and actually, oh man. Oh, Rammus was there, okay. So let's see, maybe, oh, come on, uh-oh, uh-oh. Maybe I could have healed him there, but it looks like we have Lee Sin on the other side here. Will he get out? Maybe? Oh no. I'm gonna get this tower though. Boink. Just swoop in, pick it up. Don't let all of his work go for nothing. Now let's just kill all of this. And it looks like the Donger is attracting a lot of pressure right there with pushing down that inhibitor. But I don't think he's gonna be getting it, so we're just gonna go. Ow. The laser doing some big damage there, but that's okay. That's okay. I think I definitely could have manned up and played that little area right in here a lot better. I think I could have gotten a kill or two. But I'm trying to play with my ranked mentality where I play more along the lines of better safe than sorry. I apologize if this video isn't as entertaining as a usual video would be. But I am really trying to show you guys, you know, general lessons instead of just the entertaining side of League. Because I know some people do watch to learn, and I feel like Sivir is one of the few champions I can actually offer a lot of knowledge with. Just because I've been playing her so much. Not always do I make the best choices, because sometimes I'm a greedy-ass player. But I feel like I can still offer a lot of knowledge, and I should... My ultimate will be up in 15 seconds. We can actually fight this. Because our Echo is very strong overall, and our Lee Sin is huge. So Donger coming in right there, and this Lux is just going to walk into my death. So, let's go ahead and go right for her. The Lee Sin Q will land, and that'll be a kill. So let's see, the ultimate's up in 1 second. Let's get this. So Scrying Orb coming out there, going to go ahead and just drop the pain off on him. Kill this pink, and that will be, let's see, another kill for us. Put me at 6, 2, and 3. Just picking them where we can. And I popped my spell shield there just in case Fizz tried to ult me by turning around and seeing if he could get any burst off or anything like that. So, a preemptive spell shield, just because it doesn't always hit, doesn't mean it was a bad spell shield, just by the way. Because even though I haven't been able to show a good example of it this game, I want you guys to sit back and realize just for a second how many times Annie decided to actually delay her spells just because I have my spell shield active. Now, obviously, you know, it didn't work in those situations. But think about... in a team fighting situation, if someone were to see you have a spell shield up and hesitate on using their abilities on you, obviously as an AD carry, if you're a big AD carry of any sort, like I'm getting huge, if you're a big AD carry of any sort, people are going to want to stop you. And Sivir has that self-peel mechanic, which is really good. And she also has insanely good kiting potential because her passive is whenever you hit a champion with an auto attack, you get 50 more movement speed. And that's not something to just like scoff at. So actually this is a very very risky blue for me to steal. So, uh-oh. Did I get it? Come on. Oh, I didn't even get the blue. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to flash over this and walk out because I don't really feel like dying. The blue actually reset on me there. And that, I mean, that stinks, but it's okay. As long as we didn't die, that's the important stuff. That's the good stuff. So Dragon, or not Dragon, but Baron's pissed, and let's go ahead and just boop, get that. So that's our Scuttle Crab. Now let's go ahead and do a bunch of damage to him and get some mana back there. Not bad stuff. We do have 3,000 monies to spend. And I would just love to go spend that, to be totally honest with you. So I think I'm going to. Hey, bitch. Fucking bitch. Alright, that's okay. That's okay, we can get our last Whisper now, and on top of that we can actually get the Vampiric Scepter as well, so we don't even have to make a choice. So, we're huge now. We are a 3-item, or 4-item if you count boots, we are a 4-item AD carry, and this is big. Like, this is a huge breaking point. Like, if you're struggling in a solo queue game and you don't know when you want to start fighting, this is your time as an AD carry. Because right now, and then anytime after this point, you are going to do so much damage. As long as you just don't die. Okay? That's the real kicker. A lot of people sit there and think when they're playing AD carry, since they're strong, they have to kill these priority targets. That is not at all how it works. You will do so much more damage if you just do not die. Okay? Your team might flame you and they're like, oh, this fucking idiot isn't doing damage, you're just hitting the tanks. That's fine. If the tank is your only available target, focus the tank. Do anything you can in a team fight to not die. It is so important for you to avoid death. And I want people to remember that, because that is probably the biggest tip for an AD carry that I can ever give. And I can't stress that enough. So, I'm going to chill here. I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to try and do a Baron or anything like that. Let's go ahead and pop the ultimate here. I'm going to pop the spell shield, and let's do some damage where we can. I thought Rammus was going to go a lot harder for that, which is why I did what I did there. And let's see, it looks like Donger Barrage will not be getting him. And he will be turning around. Oh, shit! And, fucking Annie! Oh my goodness! I just got baited! Alright. So, I didn't know Annie was there, but I got super hardcore baited, and it's looking like this could still be good, potentially. That flash. Alright. So I got baited to hell there. I probably shouldn't have scryed here, even though that let me get some more auto attacks off on Ezreal, and what I was counting on was being able to auto attack him from over this wall, and maybe get like a ricochet auto reset to kill him. But, you know, it happens. So I thought I was safe doing that because I thought I saw Annie still over here, but it seems I was mistaken. So mistakes were made, and luckily that was the end of the team fight, because my team chose to not keep going harder and harder to try and pick up kills that were questionable. So there's no grief in us dying there, other than, you know, it's another death for the death counter, which is sad, but it's okay. So 230 CS at 31 minutes here. We are a little behind where we should be, but still not bad. Usually when I'm playing Sivir, just because she's honestly super easy to farm with, I do have quite a lot more at this point. Generally 50 to 60 more at this point. But we're still not in a bad situation. 230 is still not a terrible amount. So, just clear out waves real fast. In Sivir, as you guys can see after I get a little bit of AD, you can pretty much just use your W alone, and you'll clear out an entire wave. So it's super easy to push, but it looks like he wants to do Baron with zero vision in their jungle. Okay, so Rammus is down there. We'll just pick up this Scuttle Crab real fast. Yeah. There's the Scrying Orb from Ezreal to check if we were doing Baron, so good on him to check that. And let me just stick with my team, because if a fight's about to break out, I don't want to be away from them. For what I would consider pretty obvious reasons why I don't want to be away from them. But on top of positioning for my ultimate, it also makes it harder for them to just catch me out for being out of position. So it looks like Bardalt coming out will actually land on Lux. Let's pop this ultimate here and see if we can keep running after them. It looks like, no, we should probably just back out and do Baron. Since their mid laner is down and Fizz is bottom, he may have teleport, but he has to back before he gets here. And we know they don't have it warded because we have a pink. So this is a very good time for us to do this Baron. Plus, with all of us right here, we can melt it so fast anyways, that the only thing they may realistically get is a mid tower. But let's go ahead and kill this dragon. Looks like Donger getting it, and I accidentally just leveled up my E instead of my Q, but looks like, ooh, a stun coming out. I don't think it's going to matter too much, though, and we'll go ahead and just make sure we stay out of Fizz's range, and, oh, okay, well, I guess we're still going to get hit by that, but let's go ahead and just kill his ass, and drop the flash auto, and that'll be a double kill for us so far. And let's not push our luck with anything too risky. Let's just kill the wave. Use the spell shield on the Lux ultimate so we don't take the damage. And it's looking like that. Ooh, a lot of damage going off on Heimerdinger, but since Ezreal's dead, we don't really have anything to worry about. Let's push this inhibitor down, and let's get the top inhibitor as well. It looks like Orlando. Oh! The big smack to the mouth going to be taking her life. And let's take this inhibitor as well. Oh, there's the surrender. So, at least I got to show you guys a lot of general team fighting things in that game. Less lane. I didn't show the lane very well, sadly. But we have achieved level 5 mastery with Sivir. So, we are now a Pathfinder with Sivir. And I mean, that's just kind of cool. But I still feel like, even though that wasn't my very best Sivir game I've ever played, it was still a pretty good example of why she's good. Because even though I didn't do spectacularly or make plays, I had good ultimates that helped secure easier team fights for us. And just in general, like, other than 2 of our 3 deaths being absolutely stupid, this is still like decent damage for how little of an impact I really had in that game. Because you guys saw how little I was team fighting. Like, you saw just how little I did as far as team fighting stuff goes. I just tried to be a supporting factor and kill the easier targets when they were out of position, and that's what I counted on that game. I played to some of my strengths, and it obviously worked out to us. Obviously, we had a very strong Lee Sin and a decently strong Echo as well, so those helped a lot, but it's not to say we were a non-factor. And I want you guys to know that even as an AD carry in this meta, you can still be very impactful, even if you're not carrying the game in the traditional sense. So with all that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like and favorite, helps me out. If you want to, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or my, wait, no, you can't. I mean, you can, but I don't see why you would. There's not going to be more videos on it. So I guess you can follow me on my second channel. But as always, I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace!